Hello. Yesterday we have discussed properties of addition of rational numbers. So we discussed those properties. Today we'll be verifying those properties by taking few rational numbers. So we'll take few rational numbers and we will try to verify those properties of addition of rational numbers. So what I will be doing, I will take few numbers from your exercise. From exercise first day, I will take few questions and I will solve them. So do pay attention to the steps. So how we'll be solving? Do pay attention to the steps. So for example, first we started with properties of addition of, so it will be a kind of little revision for you, rational numbers. So first we started with closure property, and here we discussed that if two numbers are rational numbers, if both the numbers are rational number or any number of numbers, rational numbers are rational, their sum will be always rational number. So whatever result we get by adding those rational numbers, this result will always be rational number. So for example, I am taking two numbers, -2 and 1, 7 upon 11. So we have -2 and 1, 7 upon 11. So these two are the numbers. Are they the rational numbers? Yes, they are rational numbers, since they can be expressed in the form of p by q. See here, -2 upon 1, where p is -2 and q is 1 and q not equal to 0, and both are integers. -2 and as well as 1, both are integers. So it is a rational number. See here, it's a mixed fraction. So convert it into improper fraction. It will be 11 into 1, 11. 11 plus 7, 18 upon 11. So these are the two numbers. Again, this is a rational number. Both are rational numbers. Now we have to add them. Add these two numbers. Add these two numbers. So how we are going to add? So -2 plus 18 upon 11. So here we have to take the LCM, since denominators are different. Here we have 1, here we are having 11. So we will take the LCM. So next step, we are taking LCM. So here -2 into 11, it will be -22. Or if we write 1, we can get it. So -22 upon 11, and here plus 18. Now add them, a negative number and a positive number. Add them, what will get? -4 divided by 11. So when we are adding these two numbers, the result is -4 upon 11, and these two are integers. -4 is an integer, 11 is an integer, 11 not equal to 0 as well. So this is a rational number. So this is the way to add these numbers. Now second property was commutative property. Commutative property. So here we have discussed, if two numbers are there, if adding them, a plus b, it is same as b plus a. It doesn't matter which number we are adding to which number. We can add b to a or a to b, or if they are in fraction, we can say a by b plus c by d equal to c by d plus a by b. So here the commutative property hold. Now take one example. For example, we are taking two numbers, 4 upon -7 and -2 upon 21, and we have to verify. Thus commutative property holds on addition of two rational numbers. Both are rational numbers. Now, so what we have to prove? We have to verify. To verify, 4 upon -7 plus -2 upon 21 equal to -2 upon 21 plus 4 upon -7. This we have to verify. Thus equal to holds or not, whether both this LHS is equal to RHS. So left hand side and RHS side, are they equal or not? We have to verify the commutative property on addition of two rational numbers. So these are the numbers, two numbers. Now take LHS, left hand side. What you have left hand side? -4 upon -7 plus minus 2 upon 21. Now add them. How to add? First bring this fraction into standard fraction, convert it into standard form. Minus, it will be minus 4 upon 7 plus minus 2 upon 21. Standard form we have written. Now since denominators are different, we will take the LCM. So LCM is 21. 7 3s are 21, minus 4 into 3 minus 12 plus minus 2. So it will be minus 12 minus 2 divided by 21, and it is minus 14 upon 21, and they have the common factor, so we divide by 7. Minus 2 by 3. So left hand side the result is minus 2 by 3. This is our first result. Now take right hand side. Minus 2 upon 21 plus 4 upon minus 7. Again write in standard form. Minus 2 upon 21 plus minus 4 upon 7. And it is easier to work with negative sign when it is in numerator. So now next step, take the LCM. 21. Here it will be minus 2. Here 7 3s are 21 plus minus 12. Again minus 2 minus 12, 21 minus 14 upon 21, that is equal to minus 2 by 3. This is our second result. LHS result we have minus 2 by 3. RHS result we have minus 2 by 3. Therefore what we can say? Answer 1 equal to answer 2. Or since LHS equal to RHS, therefore we can say that 4 upon minus 7 plus minus 2 upon 21 equal to minus 2 upon 21 plus 4 upon minus 7. So hence proved. This we have proved. Hence proved, or hence verified, or we can say commutative property has been verified on these two rational numbers. This is clear. Now we will discuss associative law. Next property is associative, that addition is associative, and associative property holds on addition. Associative property of addition of rational numbers. So here again I am taking one question from your exercise. So for example, the numbers are 1, 5 upon minus 11 and 7 upon 22. These are the numbers. 3 numbers are given. So associative property, A plus B plus C. We are adding first B plus C, then adding to A. And if we write A plus B plus C, this time we are adding first two numbers, then to the third. So if their sum, this left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we can say associative property holds on addition of rational numbers. Or in fraction we can say A by B plus C by D plus E by F. So first adding there, then to this. A by B plus C by D plus E by F. So these are the 3 numbers. What we have to verify? To verify 1 plus 5 upon minus 11 plus 7 upon 22, and here first we'll be adding them, then to this number. 1 plus 5 upon minus 11, these two numbers will be adding, and then to 7 upon 22. So this is our left hand side, this is right hand side. We have to prove left hand side is equal to right hand side. So first we will take left hand side. Left hand side is 1 plus 5 upon minus 11 plus 7 upon 22. Here we have bracket, minus sign. 1 plus, next step will be 1 plus, write in standard form, it will be minus 5 upon 11 plus 7 upon 22. Now 1 plus, take the LCM, LCM will be 22, 11 2 ja, here will be minus 10 plus 7, again 1 plus, minus 10 plus 7, minus 3 upon 22, again take the LCM, 22 will be the LCM, so 22 plus minus 3, or we can write 22 minus 3 upon 22, and this is equal to how much? 22 minus 3, 19 upon 22. So first result is 19 upon 22. This is our first result. Left hand side result is 19 upon 22. Now take the right hand side, RHS. So right hand side is 1 plus 5 upon minus 11 plus 7 upon 22. Now first we have to add these two numbers. So take the first, write in the standard form, 1 plus minus 5 upon 11 plus 7 upon 22. Take the LCM, 11 will be the LCM, so 11 plus minus 5 plus 7 upon 22, or here you can write 11 minus 5, that will be how much? 6 upon 11 plus 7 upon 22. Now take the LCM, 22, 11 2 ja, 6 2 ja, 12, 12 plus 7, again we are getting 19 upon 22. This is our second result. Since answer first equal to answer second, or we can say LHS equal to RHS, therefore 1 plus 5 upon minus 11 plus 7 upon 22 equal to 1 plus 5 upon minus 11 plus 7 upon 22. So therefore we can say associative property holds on addition of rational numbers, hence verified. So this is the way, these are the steps you have to do while verifying the properties of addition of rational numbers. Next, for example, we have to find the additive inverse. Additive inverse, so for example, A is the number, what should be added to this number so that we get 0 as result? It's additive inverse. So minus A we have to add. For example, now in question it is given that what is the additive inverse of 0? Its additive inverse will be, so don't write 0 equal to 0, you have to write additive inverse of 0 is 0, or if it is written minus 13 upon 2, its additive inverse you have to find. So what number is to be added to this? Minus 13 upon 2 plus something we have to do so that we get 0. So this something will be equal to 0. If we take it on this side, plus 13 upon 2. So this something, if we are taking x is the additive inverse, x equal to 13 upon 2. So additive inverse, you have to write additive inverse of minus 13 upon 2 is 13 upon 2. Don't write 13 minus 13 upon 2 equal to 13 upon 2. Don't represent the additive inverse like this, it's wrong. Now we will be discussing, you have discussed these properties and you have to complete the question answers. Till 7th you can complete, do them. Next I will be discussing properties of subtraction of rational numbers. So now the operation will be subtraction. Now operation will be subtraction. Now we will be discussing subtraction. No, so we will be taking properties of subtraction of rational numbers. So we'll start with closure property. For example, we have the rational numbers a and b. If a is a rational number, b is a rational number. If both are rational numbers, so their difference will be as well a rational number. C. So the difference will as well be rational number. So for example, I am taking one number 2 upon 3 and next b 1 upon 3. So this is a rational number, this is a rational number, and we subtract them, what we will get? 3 is the LCM, same number, so 2 minus 1, 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3 is also a rational number. So it is all their subtraction, if subtraction of two rational numbers is always closed to be a rational number. Second, commutative property. Does commutative property hold on subtraction? We will see that. Commutative property. So if commutative property holds true, then it means a minus b must be equal to b minus a, or a by b minus c by d equal to c by t minus a by b. This must hold. So for example, we take some numbers. So again, from your exercise, I'll be taking two numbers. So for example, we take 12 upon 19 and minus 2. And we have to verify, does the commutative property holds over these. So first what we'll do, so if commutative property is true, if commutative property holds on subtraction, then 12 upon 19 minus 2 must be equal to minus 2 minus 12 upon 19. This must be true. If the commutative property holds, then this must be true. This we have to see. So first take LHS. It will be how much? 12 upon 19 minus 2. We can write 12 upon 19 plus 2. Minus becomes plus. Now take the LCM. LCM will be 19. 12 plus 19 to 38. Now add them. How much will be getting? 50 upon 19. This is our LHS result, first one. Now check the second one, RHS. RHS will be minus 2 minus 12 upon 19. Again take the LCM, 19 to 38 minus 38 minus 12. Both are negative, so add them. What will be there? It will be minus 50 upon 19. This is our second result. See the difference. In first left hand side we are getting 50 upon 19. Second we are getting right hand side we are getting. So answer 1 not equal to answer 2. Since answer or LHS not equal to RHS. Therefore 12 upon 19 minus 2 not equal to minus 2 minus 12 upon 19. So commutative property does not hold on subtraction. Commutative property does not hold on subtraction. This is clear. Next we will discuss associative property. We will discuss associative property of subtraction of rational numbers. So Commutative property does not hold on subtraction. Similarly, associative property as well does not hold. So we have to verify. We will verify. So it means A minus B minus C. If you are subtracting these two, C from B, then their difference we are subtracting from A, and here A minus B. So first we are subtracting B from A. Now their difference from that we are subtracting C. So this is the way associative property is done, or A by B minus C by D minus E by F. These two are in bracket. A by B minus C by D minus E by F. So again we will take some numbers. So for example, I am taking 1 by 3 minus 3 upon 5 minus 1 upon 2 equal to, so 1 by 3 minus 3 upon 5 minus half. So first we will take, this is LHS, left hand side, this is right hand side. LHS will take, so LHS is 1 by 3 minus 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2. So next step, 1 by 3 minus, first we have to solve the bracket. Whatever inside in the bracket, we have to solve that. So take the LCM. LCM will be 10. 5 2 jo, 3 2 jo, 6. 2 5s are. So here we are writing 5. So 1 upon 3 minus, it will be 1 upon 10. Again, we have to take the LCM. LCM this time will be 30. 3 times 10 minus 10 3s are minus 3. So result we are getting 7 upon 30. This is left hand side. This is our first result of the left hand side. Now take right hand side. It will be 1 upon 3 minus 3 upon 5 minus 1 by 2. So first we have to solve the bracket. So take the LCM. 3 and 5, 15. 15 is the LCM. 3 5s are 15. 5 3s are, 3 3s are 9. 5 minus 9 minus 1 by 2. Next step, 5 minus 9, how much it will be? Minus 4 upon 50 minus half. Next step, again take the LCM. It will be 30. 15 2s are, so minus 4 into 2 8 minus 2 15s are, so minus 15. So what you are getting? Minus 23 upon 30. So result is minus 23 upon 30. Now see, your first result is 7 upon 30. Second result is minus 23 upon 30. And they are different. Answer 1 not equal to answer 2, or LHS not equal to RHS. Therefore, associative property does not hold. That is 1 by 3 minus 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2 not equal to 1 by 3 minus 3 by 5 minus 1 by 2. So associative property does not hold on subtraction. Only the closure property holds on subtraction. So try to solve the questions up to 9th question. Try to solve them, and I will take one question from the 9th and 1 or 2 questions from the 8th, and we'll discuss them tomorrow. Then we'll move to from 10 to 13. If you are able to complete the exercise till 12th, try to solve that, or else in next lecture we will move on.